So, sir, do you allow to have a debate? If you allow, then we will debate. I'm ready to debate with you, sir. It doesn't mean that you'll take advantage of this call attention and express what you feel only. We have. When you talk about the mindset, we know what is the mindset. There is a difference between the mindset of a tribal and the mindset of those who have been upbringing outside the state, sir. So when you want to talk about mindset, let us talk about the mindset. What kind of mindset you are talking?
Pesni basan jogador barsenrai kelak Khluit kensan. Hadin bu Emily keliang Persha na VPP. Uba Arden mele basaymoj ula dawa na kesorkar bakadei bansange no ya gijing penlongi katamasa. Ya kini gijing dawa uba Arden ula penpau haba wanra ya ke call attention. Kabaulo ongru. Bakam dei kabas ngaulingo ban yoi ka kaipot baka Meghalaya kasa Shadien Lut hakiliang barok. Halor kini ke pang Emily keliang Persha ula dawa na kesorkar bansange no ya gijing penlongi kitamasa. Kamtam namar ke jingduk jingkerdo bat kiwe ki jing babuan rukam baka jala kaya kendo. Haba jubab halor kate ke call attention. Menteri Rangba Conrad ke sangma ula penksan baki tamasa kim dei satya ba penlong banle snobha. Hendrai kidan da ka wei ke jing nong na ke benta ke jala. Haka baka don ke jing tur jeng kinong wan jengokai pat kan plelat ru ya ki samla haka sengkam sengjam. Pereng ke jubab Menteri Rangba. Nakaliang uba Arden ulayang ban penpau ke jing Persha katkum ke rule san posau bat san posau ar. Ulong ba lada kwa banyatai ukloy banyatai bat ongru balada kwa banyatai nia wanra hakwe ke rensan lani penjerong biang ya ke dorbar. Uba Arden ulong susu batang namar bakren ya kimat ki bakta ya ke jela. Ong no bakhim ke jing mut jing perkhat.
Sir, I beg to call the attention of the Chief Minister under Rule 54 Clause 1 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in the National Times dated 20th August 2023 under the caption Living Standards in Meghalaya Lowest, the data. Sir, at the outset, I would like to thank you for admitting this call attention motion which I have submitted. So, I was not surprised to see the report that Meghalaya ranked the lowest in almost every sector, be it education, poverty, health, and even basic necessity of the people. So, the MDA government had announced that it will make Meghalaya a $10 billion economy. However, sir, that will remain to be a distant dream for the government of the day. So, I have seen that even our Honorable Chief Minister had acknowledged the fact that all is not well in Meghalaya as far as the economic condition of the people is concerned. The fact remains that in reality, the state government is least bothered about the economic condition of the state. This can be seen in every action of the state government in spite of the worst scenario as far as the economic condition of the people is concerned. From unemployment to safety and security of its citizens, to tensions in the border area, disguised unemployment, to monopoly and to crony capitalism, and many more. So, sir, I wonder that how the government still have the audacity to organize festival after festivals at the expense of the state government. So, I used to think about Singapore, and I wonder how Singapore can be transformed within 35 years from a third-class world into a first-class world. And I remember what the founder of this country, Lee Kuan Yew, when he said that we cannot afford to forget that public order, personal security, economic, social progress, and prosperity are not the natural order of things. That they depend very much on the ceaseless effort and attention from an honest and effective government that the people must elect. So, we know that Meghalaya ranked second lowest among the Indian states as far as the per capita income is concerned. So I would like to ask a question. Are all ministers in the MDA government covered with thick-skinned and have a stone heart? Where is their conscience when people could not even manage to get their basic necessity of life, that the state can contemplate to organize festival after festival to celebrate? So who and what are we celebrating for? Therefore, sir, I strongly demand from the government to stop all kinds of festivals for the sake of our poor people and as a matter of respect for them. So this is my short submission, sir, because we can understand that the attempt of the government to organize these festivals is only to divert the attention from the real issues. With these few words, sir, I resume my seat.
May I request Chief Minister to reply, please.
They're questioning about festivals. So do we understand that the name is a festival? It is a festival because we are trying to obviously pull the tourist out here. But does it mean that we are doing it for just enjoyment? Absolutely not. So they're missing the big picture. This is an activity through which large number of tourists will come. Sir, I didn't disturb the honorable member when he spoke, sir, and we never disturb, sir. You have to allow us to speak, sir. This is not, sir, yeah. Yes, sir. Sir, please, sir. Because our momentum also is a thing, sir. So we don't disturb them because we allow them to speak. So please allow us to speak, and they can again question. So today, sir, they're questioning that we want to enjoy. So do they even realize that the number of people who will be benefited from this tourism festival, where lakhs of people will come from outside, the shops that are there, the restaurants that are there, the different guides, the different shops that will be affected. Who are these people? These are our people. The economy will get a boost like never before. This is the basics of tourism. I can't explain this to members, sir, who won't understand that. It's not about enjoyment. So we will all be working to ensure that the right platform is created. We want to make Cherry Blossom as one of the best possible festivals in the entire country, sir. That it should be a calendar event that people will say, I would like to be there. So during that time, the hotel room rates go up. During that time, the sales of restaurants and the different food products goes up. The different youngsters who want to perform. Our Honorable Minister has mentioned just now that the performance will be done by our own local boys and girls also. Imagine getting a platform at that level to be able to perform, network with these large performers, with these very professional performers, and who knows, getting a link with them to be able to then perform in other parts of the country and the world. The networking that is possible. So we cannot be so microscopic in our thought. We have to think big. If we continue thinking in the small way, sir, we will never grow. We will never grow. We are not saying that we want to compromise our people. We are not saying we want to compromise our state. We are not saying that we are going to dilute our culture. We are not saying that we are going to take away the interests of our people. No. The honorable member mentioned about Singapore. He mentioned one or two lines about what Singapore, but have you studied of how Singapore has grown? Singapore has grown because of the tourism sector, financial sector. They have opened up their economy to allow people to come in, invest. They have created a regenerative economy. Today we are in an economy that is more extractive in nature, as we say. So there's a regenerative model and there's an extractive model in economics. And we have been based on an extractive model, sadly. Extracting our resources and using that and selling that, and that's how. But there's nothing wrong. That's how things are everywhere. But a regenerative economy allows the overall manpower, human resource, the ecosystem to develop. That's what we're trying to do. That's precisely. I've seen that the honorable member will bring out another, some kind of a 0 hour or call attention on some issue, saying that we should not do this, we should not do that. And yet, today he's saying don't put up the cherry blossoms. Just before this, now he's saying that, well, Meghalaya is not doing well in economics. Sir, he has to understand that if Meghalaya has to move forward, then you have to have this kind of tourism events. So you're contradicting yourself. You say economy is bad, then you say don't have festivals. Sir, it cannot happen both ways. You have to understand that economy moves in a certain way. There are certain activities for economics. We need overall investments to come up. We need tourism to develop. What is our strength? Sir, our strength is agriculture, our strength is food processing, our strength is tourism, our strength is our human resource, our strength is our English language proficiency, so on and so forth. Unless we are not able to unlock the potentials of these great advantages that we have, so we will not grow. And hence, we must have these festivals. He's saying have no festivals at all. Sir, I'm sorry, and I really feel sad at the kind of narrow vision that the honorable members who have raised this issue and saying that cherry blossom should not happen are taking. You ask any of our youths who are there today, they will tell you how much opportunity they will get through the cherry blossom festival and how our economy will grow, sir. Yes, there are some expenditures, but nothing comes for free. Honorable minister has already replied, saying that the cherry blossom festival will cost maybe about 8-9 crores. Out of that, 1.5 or 6 crores will be spent by government of Meghalaya. Rest is going to be brought out by ticket sales. What better model can we have? And yet they question. And looks to me like, sir, they are questioning for the sake of questioning. That is all. They're just questioning for the sake of asking questions and trying to maybe have brownie points outside. But realizing that we have to be mature here. We have to be leaders out here to understand the larger goal for which we are standing here today, which is to make the economy grow and develop, sir. So therefore, sir, this is not a long debate, but I got this opportunity to speak about the different issues. But I'd just like to share a few other points before I resume my seat. That apart from the CM Elevate program, sir, a large number of skill development programs are also taking place, where we'll be training almost close to 1.5 lakh youths. So we have come up with a very, very large agenda for ourselves, a very high goal. Again, the honorable member may again, make fun of these goals that we have, but that's how we think and we move forward. That we would like to saturate is the word I use. I would like to saturate this government, the MDA government would like to saturate the housing areas. Make sure that every single household or family should get a house, whether it's through PMAY scheme or through other schemes. We would like to see that every village is connected, saturate so that every village is connected either through a motorable road or at least through some suspension bridge or some kind of footpath. We would like to see that every village has got internet connectivity in the coming years, at least in this next 5 years. We'd like to see that every village and every household has got water connectivity. We'd like to see that every village and every household should have power connectivity. So these are big targets that we have set. And let me assure the House, sir, we will do everything in our capacity to achieve this goal, sir. So today, we are also going forward with a very, very important agenda, which is to ensure that public service delivery improves. Sir, I've already informed the House, and I would like to once again remind the House that in the next 2 to 3 months, we are starting a very ambitious program where over 6,800 volunteers will be selected and placed in every village as a representative of the state government to be able to provide the services that they want at the doorstep. This volunteer-based network will be connected through a software and through a call center where before the individual can even complain that the transformer has gone, the volunteer will update the information to us. It will be a very strong intelligence as well as a very strong service delivery and an overall monitoring mechanism so that we can ensure that the services and the kind of development that is meant for the villages is reaching the village. So therefore, sir, this is a very important CM Connect is what we're calling it. We'll be starting this program very soon. So sir, I do apologize to the members for having taken up a lot of time, but I thought that it would be appropriate for me to speak about the different points that have been raised throughout this session and give a reply to all those factors. And sir, again, as I mentioned, sir, we are not saying that issues and problems are not there. It is there, sir. We know that challenges are there because last 50 years we have faced it without blaming anybody. But then we need to have that determination in our hearts and in our minds that we will make sure that we change that. And that starts with a vision and a goal and moves forward with teamwork. Today, there are certain members who talk about certain government being run by certain individuals. Sir, no government is run by any individual, sir. It is a teamwork. We believe in teamwork, sir. I cannot do things alone. Honorable Deputy Chief Ministers who are here, they have a responsibility. If they don't work, things will not happen. They are part of the team. It's not run by one individual. And as far as I know, the Chief Minister is Sangma. The Deputy Chief Minister is Tinsong. And the Deputy Chief Minister from Gentia Hills is Mr. Dha. So therefore, sir, let's not make this kind of allegations and remarks which are really very, very petty, sir. Sir, I have not disturbed the honourable member, sir. He'll have his chance.
On the Rule 300, sir, point of order, sir. I raise a point of order. Sir, Rule 54, whenever we submit for a call attention, sir, and Rule 54.2, there shall be no debate on such statement at the time it is made. So, sir, do you allow to have a debate? If you allow, then we will debate. I'm ready to debate for you, with you, sir. It doesn't mean that you'll take advantage of this call attention and express what you feel only. We have. When you talk about the mindset, we know what is the mindset. There is a difference between the mindset of a tribal and the mindset of those who have been upbringing outside the state, sir. So when you want to talk about mindset, let us talk about the mindset. What kind of mindset you are talking? You think just because we raise issues concerning the state that we are narrow-minded?
Honorable member, please.
Don't try to insinuate. Don't try to insinuate.
Because
you speak straight to the call attention. Address the point that I've raised in the call attention. If you want to debate, let us have another platform to debate, sir. You can extend the house.
Yes, already.
Can we allow you to just speak alone?
Please stop. Please stop.
Deputy Speaker, sir,
point of order.
I'm raising a point of order under Rule 300 in respect of Rule 54.1 of Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business. I think the content of this very rule is itself self-explanatory. We have seen very often the Chief Minister standing on his feet, raising point of order, advising the members of this August House to ensure that we take cognizance of essence of time. The same applies to everybody. And the rule is specific. The minister in charge will make a brief statement on it. Nothing beyond that. Therefore, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, let us go by the rules. We are privileged to have lots of new members, so they will follow what we. Therefore, we should lead by example. That is one part. And another, Mr. Speaker, sir, another point of order.
I think
under Rule 300, pertaining to 151. Rule 151, which is pertaining to our supplementary demands for grants, and read Rule 144, Sub-Rule 3, Sub-Rule 2 and Sub-Rule 3. Today we have demands for grants in the form of supplementary demands. And the rule is very clear, which is advisory, that on the day when demands for grants are taken up, no other matters are taken up usually. Because passing these demands are very important for the August House. Because every naya paisa that we intend to spend has to be voted by this House. And when this House is voting, the importance of scrutinizing the proposal by the House is important. So that is the spirit of these SDs. This is the spirit of allowing cut motions. Therefore, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, we have been watching, but it has become a precedent that on the day when demand for grants are taken up, supplementary demands are taken up, we have been taking up too many items which is in contradiction to this rule. So I would like to make a submission from now on in future. I think we should follow that part because demands for grants are crucial. Let us all. It helps the government. It helps the minister when cut motions are brought. You know, because when this is done, I will also come up with another point of order, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. But I would like to submit through you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. Let the time, the essence of time be appreciated by all. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Thank you. Now, I would ask whether Honourable Member Arden Miller Basumaj has any.
Sir, again, point of order, sir. If you're all saying that we should follow the rules, it says there's no debate, sir. So the reply has been done and the matter
You
is
have started.
I was replying. Debate means
It is not
debate
a
means
reply.
we go
It is an
back and
advantage that
forth.
you want to show.
Sir, I am speaking, sir. I did not interfere. So I would appreciate if the honourable member would not interfere when I speak.
Get emotional. He has to.
Who got emotional? We saw. So the point is, sir, that this is a call attention, sir. And I would request that since the already reply has been done, so we can move forward, sir, is what I would urge you, sir.
He can seek one clarification if he is willing to. If you have any.
So I don't want to ask any clarification.
Okay.
I've understood the mind of the Chief Minister.
Thank you.
I am ready to debate with him one day, sir.
Thank you.